Peace, peace, peace. All right, it's kind of something I do want to go to talk to a little about, man. This is something that I witnessed it, man. I know, like all of most of our people kind of experience this, man. That's how really, we are, that's an indicator too that we are really the people of the book, man. We are the Most High's people, man. Because this happened to me as well. Shout out to Brother Assembly of Firstborn, and because you know those moments, a lot of times I'm not sure y'all, this I know it's happened a lot of Jake or you know this probably has happened to y'all, brothers and sisters, but when the Most High is actually like calling you, man, because you know what. Actually, I'm about to get in First Samuel 3 real quick, but that has happened to me in my lifetime, man. Because, like, I remember vividly, because I remember, but it's all about hearkening to His voice, man. Because, honestly, man, because it's in this time of season when He wants you to hearken to His voice too, man. Because I remember a few times growing up, actually, no, let me just get it, man, because you heard your name, somebody call your name, and you said. I remember one time too. I was actually years ago. I was I'll do this a lot to say, hey mom, like you call me, stuff like that. I'll come out my room. Hey mom, did you call me? She's like, no, no. I thought I heard something, but then lo and behold, man, that was the Most High the whole time, man. Probably the Most High the whole time, man. And I'm sure y'all brothers and sisters had that experience, man. It's just that that's how I know, man. It's like, a lot of time, I'm not the only person that, I heard other brothers and sisters, I heard a lot of our people just give this testimony, give this thing, that happened a lot of times. Actually, I think I was talking about this with a brother of mine a while back, but it's like sometimes you got to hearken to his voice. And it said, First Samuel chapter 3, it says, and the lamp, and ere the lamp of Yahweh went out into the temple of the Lord. And when the ark of Yahweh was, Samuel was laid down to sleep. And that's Psalm 3. I'm about to grab that real quick. But then the Lord called Samuel. I don't know if that lines up. But anyway, then the Lord called Samuel. He said, answer, here am I. I'm going to read this again. 1 Samuel 3 and verse 3. And the lamp of Yahweh went out in the temple of the Lord. And where the ark of Yahweh was, Samuel was laid down to sleep. And then verse 4, that the Lord called Samuel, and he said, here am I. And he ran unto Eli and said, here am I, for thou calledst me. And he said, I called thee not. Lie down again. Verse 6, it says, and the Lord called yet again Samuel, and he said, Samuel arose and went to Eli. I said, here am I, for that didst thou call me? And he answered, I cannot call my son. Lie down again. Verse 7, and now Samuel did not yet know. That's key. Samuel did not yet. Oh, let me get this again. Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord was neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed to him. So yeah, man, like I said, man, because this is a time of season when the Most High calls you, wants to wake you up, man, because Samuel didn't even know that was the Lord actually calling him, man. I'm sure y'all brothers and sisters had that experience, man. You heard, you went out, you were sitting home one time, sitting at home, you were at home growing up, you were at home, and you asked, yourself, you ask your parents something like that, or your guardian, like, hey, did you call me? And they said no, man. But that's you don't even know. That's really the Most High, man. You hear your voice, man. That's why you know that, because yeah, man, it's kind of in us to have that conscience, man, to have that, thing of that nature. Because actually, when I watched the Book of Clarence, man, it's naturally in, even the movie, it was naturally in the Clarence to him to have a conscience and stuff like that, because that's the Most High gives us that spirit, whether we hearken to it or not, that's is what it is, man. But I'm going to read this again. It says in verse 7, now Samuel did not yet know that it was the Lord that was calling, that neither was the word of the Lord yet revealed to him. Verse 8, and the Lord called Samuel again, and for a third time, and arose, and he arose and went to Eli and said, here am I, for thou didst call me. Eli perceived that the Lord had called the child. Yeah, exactly. So, verse 9, it says, therefore Eli said unto Samuel, go lie down, and it shall be, if he called thee, that thou Let me read 8 again. And the Lord, because I messed it up, and the Lord called Samuel again for a third time, and he rose and went to Eli, and he said, Here am I, for thou didst call me. And Eli perceived that the Lord called the child. Verse 9. Therefore Eli said unto the child, Go lie down, and it shall be, if he call thee, that thou shalt say, Speak, Yahweh, speak, Lord, thy servant heareth. So Samuel went down to lay down in his place. So yeah, man. That's really, no, that is kind of Psalms 3. But anyway, man. But then Eli, I think, later tells him, listen, man, the Lord's calling you, listen, man. So, but the Most High kind of, it's kind of like time and season thing, man. But I'm sure, because this is like kind of a, yeah, man, testimony per se, man. Because that has happened to me in my life, man. But but at the time, like, you might not listen to it, but that because we don't perceive it, but oh snap, that's actually the Most High, your house shot calling, but that's just what it is. But let me get to Psalms 3 and 5, because he said lay down, but the Lord was maintaining him, man. Let's get to Psalms chapter 3, verse 5. Yeah, that's good. Psalms chapter 3, verse 5. Psalm 3, verse 5. It says, I laid down, Psalms 3 and verse 5. It says, I laid me down to slept. My bad, let me read this again. Psalms chapter 3, verse 5. I laid me down and slept, and I awake, and the Lord sustained me. So yeah, man, that's what the Most High did with Samuel, man. He sustained them, man. So when he was laying down, and he called them. And you gotta be like Isaiah. No, let me get this Isaiah, like yeah, but it's time of season we will get like Isaiah, like no, here am I, or like Isaiah 30 says, listen, your ears will hear the voice and say, hey, this is the way, and for walk ye in it. In John 14 and 6, like your house shots away, more of that being real to you. That's what's gonna happen. But let me get this Isaiah. I'm probably gonna yeah, because when you're calling, man, it's time of season. It's gonna be a time of season when he's gonna do that for you. It's gonna say you're gonna be okay, Lord. Here I am, But let me get Isaiah chapter 6 and verse where I want Isaiah verse 6. Yeah, Isaiah verse 6 and 8. It said, and I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go over for us? And then said I, Here I am, send me. So yeah, man, you'll hear that voice, and then you'll eventually go, hey, no, here I am, Lord, here I am. Gonna say, Here I am to Most High Yahshua. And then Isaiah 30 and 21 says, you hear the 20 says, you hear the word, you're gonna walk the way in it, man. So yeah, man, that's a little testimony, because that has happened to me, man. I didn't really realize it till now. Like, kind of like that Scarface song, like I always say, like now, that came out 31 years ago. Now I feel you. I didn't understand now, but now I feel you, man. Like John 13 says, listen, I didn't understand. You might not know now, but later you'll understand, man. That's why the Heavenly Father, he's a father, man. That's why, because like certain things my pop even told me now, but now I'm, as I get older, and through experiences, I understand now. So, but yeah, man, hopefully it was edifying, man. So, yeah, man, so peace.